Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Rikkos, before we begin, I would like to have your consent to have your children be a part of this session. Do you both give your consent?
Yes. I just want us to be a normal family, and not an insane one like one of those families that get into trouble for doing really sick stuff.
Okay, very well. Would you both like to call the children down to join us?
Kids, can you all come downstairs for a moment?
This better be good. I've just about had it with all the groundings.
What the heck? Who the heck is this guy?
Svetislav, I'm going to ask you and Evgenia nicely to try not to misbehave around our guest. This is Dr. Doorman. He is a family therapist, and he will help us be a loving family again.
What's a family therapist?
Excuse me, who's that little girl?
This is Milenka. She is Evgenia's daughter. It's a long story really.
We'll get to it when we get there, so let's get to business. So, I would like to hear from each of you. That way, we can figure out the problems and the solutions to them. Mr. Rikkos, I'll let you go first.
Thank you, Doctor. Our two oldest children, Svetislav and Evgenia, have been through some very messed up stuff. Svetislav was bullied at school because of his dream to become a professional wrestler, and Evgenia was also bullied because people thought she was ugly, and so she ended up doing online dating, and so some creepy Indian guy named Shiva Singh kidnapped her, and injected his DNA into her, causing her to give birth to Milenka. Another thing is that Svitislav's ex-girlfriend, Midori Greensboro, cheated on him with another man named Rudy Redneck, causing him to be heartbroken. Ever since then, they both committed major crimes, and it became so bad that my wife got into drugs, and I had to quit my job just to make sure she doesn't snap and that they kids don't cause any trouble.
It's because of their nonsense that caused me to start doing drugs. If you were in my shoes you would understand and actually are for me, you imbecile.
Listen, I do understand, but you've seriously gone too far. What is wrong with you, Olga?
You should just be grateful that my dealer is stuck in Akron dealing with losing his girlfriend.
If you're referring to that stupid Pete, his girlfriend broke up with him 3 months ago. He's nothing but a virgin.
Oh great. He's involved in this too. You're right about him being a virgin, but my cousin Alexander is an even bigger one. Anyways, I think I've heard enough from you too. I would like to hear from at least one or two of the children now.
Oh, don't mind if I do. You see, me and my sister have done some bad things, but you want to know why? We both were bullied at school. I was bullied at school because of my dream to become a professional wrestler, and Evgenia was bullied because people thought she was ugly. And you want to know what's worse? My ex-girlfriend, Midori Greensboro, betrayed me, and cheated on me with another man named Rudy Redneck, and that caused me to become so abusive towards my other ex, Lydia Markto.
I had to help him with his plans, not just because I didn't want him to go through it alone, but also because I've suffered through bullying too. I used to be very ugly back then, and people would always pick on me, until one day, where some weird Indian guy named Shiva Singh told me I looked nice in makeup, and then we began online dating. And one day, he kidnapped me, and injected his DNA into me, and now because of that, I have Milenka. I just can't believe all of this would happen, and it's all because of us.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Evgenia, the past is the past, and there's nothing you can do to change it. I understand that people judge you by your looks at 14, but what you did was very dangerous.
You've made the worst decision in your life for doing that. And fighting with your own brother yesterday was even more upsetting, because you're family.
I agree with Mom. We're not supposed to be enemies, we're supposed to be siblings, in a family. I'm sorry for bringing up you and Svetislav's past, but I felt like it needed to be done.
Oh Piotr, it's not your fault, it's ours.
Yeah, what Svetislav said. We're sorry for everything we've done. I promised to treat my daughter well, and we both promised to be better living beings going forward.
No matter what happens in your lives, we will always love you both.
Oh God, just hearing about all this happening is heartbreaking.
I know, Olga, I know.
Oh, my darling Sergey, I'm so sorry for not showing sympathy towards Svetislav and Evgenia, as well as for yelling at you. Just for you and the kids, I should probably go to rehab to help me stop doing drugs.
It's okay, Olga, it's okay. I forgive you.
I think I know a solution. Sergey, I'd recommend finding a job so that you guys don't end up on debt. Olga, I do agree that you should attend rehab. I know a good center that will take very good care of you. And as for you, Svetislav and Evgenia, I'd recommend spending some time with Milenka, as well as your parents and siblings. If you do need a babysitter for Milenka, I know a very nice and intelligent young lady that can take care of her while you're all at school, your father is at work, and mother is at rehab. With all of that being said, I believe that those things will lead you all on the path to being a loving family. Hopefully, they will help you all recover from all the damage in your lives.
Evgenia good mommy.
I'm sure she is, Milenka. Hopefully, I can count on you to witness the progress of this very hurt and broken family.